Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry the quality of this video is really bad. Today I'm at a friend's house and I forgot to bring my video stuff even though I was like, hey Sam, you're gonna bring the video stuff to your friend's house. I forgot because I'm an idiot. So now we're filming on my friend's iPad with an easel and a few thumbtacks as a tripod because we're resourceful like that. So today, we're going to be reacting to some of my old writing and some of Deli's old writing. So we're going to see what exactly made my mom think, oh, my daughter could be a writer, because I would not have thought that if I read my own stuff. We're going to start with mine, because it's really bad. Katie peeked out from behind the green chair she was hiding behind. She was playing hide-and-go-seek with her two sisters and three brothers. She was 12 and hated this game, but since she was babysitting her siblings, she needed to play with them. Her brothers also hated this game, but she thought that since they were alone, she couldn't let them go to their friends John's and Aaron's house like they wanted to. I wonder if this is, oh my goodness, this is the original names for these characters. I had some twins.
You changed them?
I did. The original names for the twins, I based them after Harry Potter's Fred and George. I named them Albus and Harold. I named him Albus after Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter. I don't know where I came with Harold because that's such an old person name. 4950. Rare night, here I come, called Josie, a happy, bouncy girl of 6. She had short, curly brown hair that she always wore in 2 pigtails with red ribbons. Tied with red ribbons. Katie quickly ducked behind the chair. What an ugly chair, she thought as she waited for Josie to come look for her.
No, wait, my favorite part, my least favorite part is she spotted the twins Albus and Harold on the other side of the room behind the wide varieties of potted rainforest plants staying quiet. They had brown short hair, they were tall, and had ways to get into mischief that no one else would ever think of. Josie bounced into the room and glanced around.
Hold on, shush. When I say no one else would ever think of, what I really mean is I personally can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna put that so that I can get away with it.
I will also take the sword, declared Angela. I am also good with the sword, but not as good as my sister. Would you care to show me your skills, young queens? Asked Yael.
How old is this? Hold on. How old is Angela? How old? Oh my goodness. Okay, here's one. Here's some interesting dialogue. Katie, you are a cheat and we are ashamed to call you our sister. How do you think we are going to grow up with a sister like you? Asked Harold in his best sorrowful voice. Katie could hear a hint of pride in his voice and see it in his face. She knew that they were proud to call her their sister because she could take on 2 of the biggest boys in the town and win. She had also taught herself how to sword fight and was the best for 3 streets down. She was, in fact, famous in her neighborhood.
Oh.
This is me cringing. Okay, so then Katie goes on to say, do you want to challenge me? Because if you do, you might want to do it now because I have better things to do than stand here and wait for you to ask me to fight you two. She said this all in one breath and stood there waiting for her breath to catch up with her and the twins to digest what she had said. This girl's 12 and she's taking on her 2 twins. I think they're probably 10 years old.
They're right here. They're also young yet they seem so wise.
And to you first how my story goes. So there are, like 6 of them, 6 siblings, who somehow managed to find a portal to another world, kind of like Narnia. But the portal is like this ugly green chair in their living room. Yeah, I based it off of one of our green chairs that I always thought was ugly. And they end up being the kings and queens of this magical world, and they have to fight for it, defeat evil queen. And it's just really, really bad. So please don't judge me by my 11-year-old self writing.
She was loving it.
Let this be a lesson to you all that you all have to start somewhere. So just because you might not be good now, you will get better on. Okay, first of all, my names, okay? The names I came up with. Antiridoit, Grestala, Respectable, Diamondessa, Phalexius, Black Terror, Bratcellus is a wolf.
Here we go. The wolf trotted away from the kids working with their wands. They were kids, yes, but powerful kids. The kind of kids you do not want on the other side.
That's my favorite.
Katie dodged the pinching spell sent her way and jumped over a stunned sloth. That was when they were training with wands on each other.
The most powerful wands ever to be created. They're just shooting spells at each other.
They're 12 and under kids and they're playing with wands.
Oh yeah, they've got a 6-year-old with a wand. The most powerful wand. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Okay, we're gonna read some of Deli's stuff now.
Yay!
Yeah. Gonna move. No. Ready?
Bye guys!
No.
I had a writing assignment last year. She's like, write a short story about something. I don't know what it was. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do something about the future. I like futuristic stuff. So, like,
she took after
I
me
wrote
because
it.
I write a lot of futuristic stuff.
No.
Yes, I did.
So, like, I started off, and I was getting, like, down to...
She doesn't know where she wants to go
I was
with
getting
her
down
stories.
to here when she was eating waffles, and it's like, oh, wait, this is the future. So what am I supposed to do? So I'm like, okay, I'll just add, like, electric doors and archives, you know, stuff like that.
Ready? Sometime in the future, Quinn
MacDonald
MacDonald crawled out of bed, blinking her eyes and grumbling.
That's, by the way, that's apparently one of the worst ways to start your story off.
Yeah, and yet that's literally how I started many of my chapters in my Lone Girl fanfic.
I had one of my classmates peer editing this, and I'm pretty sure I got a 2 on the...
Wait, 2 out of 5?
5, yeah, 2 out of 5. I think it was all, like, below 5. I don't think I got one single 5 in my story.
Quinn MacDonald crawled out of bed, blinking her eyes and grumbling. The pale morning light creeped through the window, showing it was barely past 5 in the morning. Yawning, she shook her sister Anna awake. Then headed for the showers. 30 minutes later, she was downstairs. Oh, see, this is so obviously fake because no girl can be showered and dressed in 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, she was downstairs, pouring herself a glass of orange juice. Here, Quinn, Anna said, handing her sister a plate of waffles topped with whipped cream and strawberries. I found this recipe in one of our old archives. Thanks, Quinn grunted. Thanks, Quinn grunted. A familiar swishing noise filled the room as the metal doors opened, allowing her father to enter. Hey, Dad, are we harvesting the cornfield today? They're in the future!
Okay. Maybe they should have machines to do that. I don't know.
My friend's shaking the camera because she's laughing. No, I thought we started the apple orchards. That makes no sense.
I just live on a farm. I was writing this, and I'm like, I had them set in Georgia, and then I'm like they were supposed to be like 5 minutes away from the ocean, and then I was looking at a map. No, I wasn't looking at a map. I did look at a map, and I was like, wait, Georgia's not by an ocean.
Yes, it is.
And then, yeah, I sent a quick email like, I'm sorry, I wrote down Georgia, I meant to put down Alabama. And then later I looked at the map again, I'm like, oh wait, yes it is.
So, instead of harvesting their
corn,
they're gonna be starting in their apple orchard. See the camera. Her father said, ruffling her hair, then sitting down. Quinn scowled and unruffled her hair. Here, Daddy. Anna placed a plate of waffles of Mr. McDonald.
McDonald's.
Okay, but you still said placed a plate of waffles of Mr. McDonald. Were they Mr. McDonald's waffles?
This is actually, believe it or not, this is the final draft. If this right here was Sam's first draft, and this is my final draft. Look.
Quinn and Anna hit the sack. Quinn took a shower first, washing off the dirt and sweat from the day. After her shower, while she was drying her hair, she heard her parents talking about money. Well, of course they're talking about money. They work on a farm in the middle of the future!
Hey, we can read one of my poems.
Okay.
What do you want to read?
We're gonna finish off on a good note
should
and read
read
one of Deli's poems.
Wait, I think this is a sonnet. This is a sonnet.
I sat down at my table today. I planned to write a sonnet, but my mom said it wasn't okay. He told me to go outside and not to forget my bonnet. I walked outside and down the street.
And to not forget my bonnet.
That's what I said. I walked outside and down the street. The sun was shining and there were fluffy clouds, but I had a game of ball to beat. But there was a huge watching crowd. I don't like large crowds, but I sucked it up and started playing. The crowd started cheering and I started bowing, and the donkey down the street began braying. I smiled and left and fell into a cleft.
Oh yeah, that's so awesome! I love that.
Wait, actually?
Yeah. Guys, you can tell me if my poems were good.
Okay, tell us in the comments below what you think of Deli's poems. Tell us if you like this kind of video. If you want to see more of our old writing. I hope you liked the video, so make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll check out next week. Bye!
My poems.
Bye! Boom!